power play. Reminder that hitting into that leg side, there's a little bit of wind assistance depending on the angle of the shot.
Stopped a single. Deepti Sharma. Very much even Steven. There's a strike rate for Sophie Devine. Pace versus spin. And you expect that from someone who's been in prolific touch over the last 6 months. Dominating on either side. Scoring consistently.
Susie Bates will be kicking herself. Across her stumps very, very early in this final over of this power play. It spells her end.
Hasn't managed a 50 in the last 6 innings. Susie Bates trying to accelerate, trying to do something different. She's a very good player down the ground. Trying to go behind square. Perishes for 6. New Zealand 30 for 2.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Maddie Green played an important hand in the last game at the Wacker. Brisk innings. .20 not out. And again, Susie Bates, look at how square she is, and she's trying to help this down behind square. She does help it onto her stumps, but in trying to hit that so fine, as opposed to looking to hit it a squarer, is so dangerous. Very little bat. Literally onto stumps. 30 for 2.
I'm done. ভালো আছি ভালো। আরে
আকাশের ঠিকানায় বিলটাও দিও।
এটা কোনো ব্যাপার না ডার্লিং। লেটস সি। আপনার আকাশের বিল দিন যে কোনো মোবাইল ওয়ালেট অথবা ডেবিট বা ক্রেডিট কার্ডে। 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Just to look at this again. You're looking to hit that, literally hit that down to fine leg. With pace on the ball, any sort of pace on the ball is dangerous. Big moment in the match here as well, Poonam Yadav.
It'll be interesting to see the tactics that Harmanpreet deploys from here on. 7 wickets already in the tournament. 4 for 9 being her best amongst 92 wickets that she's picked up for India. And this will be a challenge for Maddie Green. Playing two left-arm spinners and a leg spinner in this contest, India. I would feel from here on for the next 6 to 7 overs, it'll be a lot of spin going away from the right-handers. And be very, very smart in exactly placing your fielders. Sophie Devine, you need to, as an Indian captain, take her away from the strike, force her to play an aggressive shot.
For Maddie Green, would you invite a slip fielder while she's early into her innings?
Yes, and I would also like Harmanpreet to go closer to Maddie Green. Just where she's picking the ball up, Harmanpreet Kaur, I would want her to go closer for just that uppish drive, if at all, comes from Maddie Green, trying to force the pace. Polite inquiry, beaten for the turn
Director,
and the
we
pace.
have an umpire review
the
for
lack of it.
stumping. It's a fair delivery, so we can move to your best angle, please. Okay, so the foot is grounded. Keep playing it through for me, please. Foot is grounded. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
33 for 2 after 7.
নাসর বান্ধাছেন পিস গলা গরম আর গ্যাসের লাইন এই নিয়েই আমরা থাকি তারপরেও দায়িত্ব যখন নিচ্ছি তখন সহি সালামতেই পৌঁছায় দিই সবাই কষ্ট বোঝে না বুঝবেন বা কেমনে সবাই তো আর কাছি না
দীর্ঘস্থায়ী বন্ধু গাজী সিএনজি টায়ার, নিরাপদে হোক পথ চলা।
Anjan Chopra with inside information as to the ball going away from the bat for the next few overs. Radha Yadav, age 19, comes into the attack. She's got a very impressive bowling record.
Come on.
Ranked number 4 in the world, Radha Yadav. Yes, she's been impressive. She's one of those bowlers who've been introduced at the international level as has tended to improve with every outing.
Keeper.
A little bit of a quicker bowler than Rajeshwari Gaikwad. Is not known really to turn the ball away from the right-hander, but she likes to hold one back, and that's what you want to watch out for as a right-hander.
I'll still go back to that last ball in the previous over now to say that if Punin Yadav or even Radha Yadav bowl at green again, you've got to have that slip for me in place at least for a couple of deliveries.
Keeper.
Good bowling. She's forced 5 dot balls in front of Sophie Devine. Be watchful for that. Good over. Just one coming from it. 34 for 2.
চলো না ঘুরে আসি অজানাতে যেখানে নদী এসে থেমে গেছে আছে।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
भाई पैर चेक करके शाबाश।
Miss hit, gone. This is a big moment in this contest. Divine's run of consecutive half centuries in T20 internationals ends at 6.
And the wicket the Indian team was looking for. The player in form, the captain, Sophie Devine, mistimes it. She ought to be happy. Bowled a very good over the previous one. Just one against Devine, forcing her to go aggressive in the next over to pass a 14. New Zealand, 34 for 3.
সাক্কা চলা মানেই আমাকে জীবন চলা। কয় ফুটা ঘাম পড়লে সাক্কা কতবার ঘুরে, এই হিসাব কেউ জানে না, এই হিসাব কেউ দিতেও আসবো না। সবাই এই কষ্ট বোঝে না, বুঝবই বা কেমনে, সবাই তো আর গাজী না।
দীর্ঘস্থায়ী বন্ধু গাজী রিক্সা ভ্যান টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Another experienced player walks in, Katie Martin. She's here because the captain has just mistimed a ball she'd like to hit 9 times out of 10 out of the park. Didn't happen today. And the bowler yet again, the destructor, Poonam Yadav.
No slip.
Eight wickets already in the competition. Shikha Pandey has been very, very good up till now in the World Cup as well. Pace being her strength for Poonam Yadav.
It's a fascinating list of bowlers because we saw a lovely performance from Pakistan last night in Canberra. And Bisma Maroof, all-round performance brilliant. She's actually a touch slower in pace compared to Poonam Yadav, and that's saying something. Pakistan have put 39 for 3.
সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজী সিঙ্ক, কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Langton. Some critical strokes that we talked about, Anjan, last night, and for our viewers around the world in this format of the game. Only 4 fielders, unlike the men's game where you can have 5 fielders outside the circle. Only 4 here. Will that land safely? Yes, it does. But the sweep shot, because there's a limitation in having that leg side field, and if you put a deep backward square leg, then it opens up the offside of the field more than likely. So the inside out shot over cover against left arm spin or leg spin comes into play. So a sweep and an inside out over extra cover, to me, are 2 key shots. Now some of it is filled with risk, but I think because of the limitations on the field, if you can play it well and pick your shots, you can score and prosper.
And you've seen a lot of players deploy the sweep shot. You saw Tanya Bhatia as well early on, walking in a number 3 trying to play the sweep. But for the bowler, I think it's a great opportunity, bowling at the stumps. From the ball to allow that your arms to move freely. At the same time, if your bowling is spot on, it can be a high percentage risk shot to play the sweep.
No fielder down there, and 4 runs to Maddie Green. 46 for 3 at the halfway mark.
পথের জন্মই তো চলার জন্য। পথের জন্মই তো চলার জন্য। এই পথ কখনো নিয়ে যায় গন্তব্যে, কখনো পথটাই হয়ে যায় গন্তব্য। কেউ খোঁজে পথের দিশা, কেউ এ পথেই খুঁজে পায় নিজেকে। পথের জন্মই তো চলার জন্য, এই পথ চলা হোক নিরাপদ গাজী টায়ারের সাথে।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
At a similar stage, India was 75 for 2. Yes, they collapsed further in the second half of the innings, so that has to be taken in context. Snuck through and gone for 4. And let's hear from the hardest working commentator in the world.
We need to keep trying to take it as deep as we can, and you know, round about that sort of 50 off the last 5, you know, is perhaps where we've got to get to now. So realistically, as long as we can keep these wickets in hand but keep the score ticking over, you know, I think we're still very much in the game.
You're usually a pretty calm coach. What did you see of that fielding display? Did you like the comeback, or did you think about the drop catches?
Well, I actually thought I was very proud of the girls' way we got to the catches. I mean, we were talking about coming off the boundary by about 5 metres, and Maddie made a couple of great efforts. I mean, there was one, obviously, you know, poor drop catch that we would expect to catch from Leah, but I thought generally our fielding was excellent. And to come back the way we did, I think it's given us certainly gave us a chance when I thought the game was going to be taken away from us.
And Purnimi Yadav's already got a wicket. She's off now, but still some overs in the bag. How have you discussed her? Because it seems really tricky to get down to the pitch to her.
Yeah, I mean, she gets the ball above the eye level, and she looks a lovely bowler. I mean, we've obviously tried to use it in practice. We've got our own leg spinner in Mealy Kerr, but also we're very fortunate to have a number of leg spin bowlers come and have a bowl at us as well. So we've tried to use that as a practice tool for us.
And Sophie Devine has been absolutely brilliant for you. This would be a good game to win without a mammoth contribution from her.
Yeah, and I think we've got to do that at some stage. You know, we know that. I mean, and obviously her batting has been outstanding, and I thought she captained the side particularly well today. So doing it without her with the runs is something we've got to learn from and we'll hopefully take forward.
Done everything in the game. How much are you enjoying this role?
Oh, Nas, it's certainly a real challenge, but it's one I'm really enjoying, and the girls are great. I mean, they're very, very good to work with, and it's very rewarding.
Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it. Back upstairs.
Finishes with a 4. That takes the score to 55 for 3.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
It'll be vital to get contributions throughout the order. I don't think you can rely on the big names all the time. Divine, Priest, Bates. Important for the middle order to capitalise. They're looking at this option a lot, aren't they? With the slower pace, it's getting deep in the crease and trying to work it 45. I think the challenge, we saw it with the Susie Bates wicket, is going almost too far to the offside, exposing everything. It's getting in a bit of a messy position.
I'm just unclenching my teeth right at the second. There's been a few teeth clenches. Katie Martin, she's a very experienced player. She's played 80 games for the White Ferns.
It's gone high, up into the sun. Difficult for Shikha Pandey to pick that up clearly. Just look at the atmosphere. It is a breezy day. Just look at those flags. But what an amazing atmosphere. It's good. Yeah, just have a look at the fantasy scorecard. At the moment, Poonam Yadav at the top. 7 wickets coming into this game. Also chipping in today. Well, that's gone large. The sound off the bat, and it's gone right into the crowd. Excellent catch. Brilliant moment.
That is a wonderful shot from Maddie Green. She was very authoritative. Footwork coming down the pitch. And that's a beautiful clean strike. That'll give her a lot of confidence. We saw a similar shot in Perth against Sri Lanka.
What a catch. Good hands. And good. Backing it up with a single to finish the over. 65 for 3.
অফিস থেকে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্টটাকে আউট না করলে ঘরে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্টটা কই পেতে শুনি?
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজী সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
I think the crowd are taking responsibility.
Yes, and I think with Maddie Green batting at number 4, last 2 matches, she actually looks to be batting better than I've seen her batting for New Zealand for a long time.
Yeah, she got her maiden 50 in WBBL here at this very ground. She'll be feeling comfortable. That's a bit of a hoof. I don't think there's a better way of putting it than that.
That's true. Katie Martin, she likes a good sweep slog. She won't be afraid to try and play that shot.
A crucial wicket today. Sophie Devine, her eye line would have seen the ball just go up. She would have thought there was an opportunity to hit it out the park. It skews off the outside edge. An easy catch for Yadav. I'm not sure this tactic works. We've seen it a lot today. Yeah, Devine will be frustrated. But it's just moving around the crease a bit too much for me. I get the thinking, it's almost to just set yourself. She got hold of that one. And a lovely shot in the end. Well hit. Just that one was slightly different. You felt she didn't go as far. I'll hand over to you.
Yes, I completely agree. She looks a lot more stable. You know, she had an initial foot movement, but when she actually struck the ball, she was very stable. I think that's what made the difference.
That was slow. 34 miles an hour. Did well to get bad on it. End of the over, 71 for 3.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
One of the interesting things that I was talking to Bob Carter and Jacob Oram, head coach and the bowling coach of the New Zealand White Ferns, was how they go about practicing facing left-arm spinners, because there is such a right-handed team. There are no left-handed batters, and there are no left-handed bowlers. So, to me, that's a real issue when you come to practice, isn't it? Because a lot of the other teams have both left-handed batters and left-handed bowlers, so they've had to get extra players in that they can both bat against and bowl to.
Oh, a little flirt outside the off stump from Martin. Yeah, UNICEF and ICC are partnering in a major initiative, looking to do more work empowering women and girls. Yeah, you can go and donate. Just head to the website. We'll find out more information there as well.
We want her to be whoever she wants to be, no matter who she is, no matter where she lives, because we're for every girl. That's why UNICEF and the ICC are empowering girls through cricket. Donate now.
Yeah, brilliant initiative. Worth getting involved. Inspiring to see the next generation come through. Well, I keep saying it's very cold today. I've had to dig out a jacket. But this is the outfit for me today. Look at that hat and a nice fluffy jumper and a huge smile as well.
That's actually, I'd like one too.
I was going to say, have you got one of those? Here we go, lovely. That looks more like a rain mac, preparing for the Melbourne weather. Yeah, 4 seasons in a day here, and as soon as we arrived from warm Perth, I think I noticed a significant shift in the temperature.
There's only been one season today and it's been really cold. Actually, I just was noticing, the required run rate has crept up to nearly 9.5. So that's something that the New Zealand White Ferns are going to have to keep an eye on, because every over that they don't score that many, it's going to go up.
Well, she's drilled it. Has she got enough legs? No, good fielding, good field placement. Shikha Pandey holding control of this game. Just the 4 singles. And this partnership is building.
Yeah, really good piece of attacking cricket from the boundary fielder. 41 partnership so far between these two players, but good fielding, restricting just to 1.
Well, moving around the crease. Fortunate there to have got the inside edge. 76 for 3. Oh no, they're looking to pick up the overthrows. Good running in the end. Actually takes the over to 6 runs. So 77 for 3.
Stone.
বৃষ্টি চ্যানেল মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
They didn't get out the group stages in the last tournament. Why do you not?
Well, I have to wonder, whether it's a cognitive thing or a psychological thing of not coping under the pressure. That it's probably the only thing that I can think of, because they have had very talented cricket players. To be seen. First, you could hear that big edge, and the wicket keeper took the bails off just for good measure, and perhaps in case the catch wasn't given.
A 19-year-old Amelia Kerr to the crease. Very exciting talent. Not only a leg spin bowler, but can perform. This moment, Maddie Green not really reading the huge amount of space between the bat pad, and with the ball just turning away. got the edge. I have to say, good catch to Tanya Bhatia, actually. I would have thought a few times so far that she's moved well.
Yes, it was a very good catch. She had a good day behind the stumps. It's a big ask now for New Zealand. So between Katie Martin and Amelia Kerr, they're really going to have to target at least 1 or 2 boundaries every over, I feel, to have any chance of winning.
Don't forget, there's lots of cricket going on in this World T20. Another big game coming up over in Canberra. I saw 2 good games. There you got wind back in their belts. And we'll be keen to take the charge. End of the over, 79 for 4.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া
সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা, বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
$79 for 4. India bossing the game at the moment. Required run rate going up. India looking very sharp in the field. They have a plan, get runs on the board, and then over to the spinners. And a very, very good wicket keeper as well. Required rate now 11 runs per over. They need something special. New Zealand. There's not one bowler who's letting them down. The spinners are getting up and down and getting drop. That's the equation. Nearly 2 a ball. Nearly panic stations for New Zealand.
Demi?
Has been excellent. When you have spinners who get drop and drift, you better have a good keeper, and she's excellent. In the game, nearly every ball. Gets through, much needed boundary, pierces the offside field. Kerr away.
Yeah, she tried to go outside the off stump there, Dipti Sharma, trying to anticipate that there might not be such good a timing that Amelia Kerr managed on that stroke. Something of a cheat delivery from a spinner. Youngest to 50 wickets, the second youngest after Stephanie Taylor, Dipti Sharma. So she gets to a milestone.
Yeah, she won't mind going under the radar a little bit with Poonam Yadav getting wickets, but she's got wickets throughout. It's a good mix of the spin as well. Left arm spinner, off spinner, leg spinner, a variety of paces. They don't all bowl it slow. Sharma actually gets a bit of revs on it and bowls it slightly quicker, gets some drift. Bowling to a field here. Chance of the non-striker's end. Gets home.
She's really worked on the pace at which she bowls. Like the way against Australia she came out bowling slower through the air, getting that turn grip from the surface.
Chucked wide. There's a real good understanding between keeper and bowler. Keeper went with the bowler straight away, almost like she knew. Watch her foot movement. Very early she goes wide, and she's there behind. And again. Just thrashing it a bit, New Zealand, 86 for 4.
নাসর বান্ধাছেন, পিচ গলা গরম আর গ্যাসের লাইন, এই নিয়েই আমরা থাকি। তারপরেও দায়িত্ব যখন নিচ্ছি তখন সহি সালামতেই পৌঁছায় দিই সবাইরে। সবাই এ কষ্ট বোঝে না, বুঝবই বা কেমনে, সবাই তো আর কাছি না।
দীর্ঘস্থায়ী বন্ধু গাজী সিএনজি টায়ার, নিরাপদে হোক পথ চলা।
I think she's hurt her elbow. Wrap. Over to the veterans. What do you call them? Seniors. Over to the seniors.
Adults.
Dragged leg side, finds the gap, 4.
Slower through the air, Radha Yadav. There's always an option of going onside for Katie Martin. That's where she likes the ball to be as well. She's been a keeper, she is a wicket keeper, so she's got a strong onside play.
Noticeable that any spinner puts pace on the ball, New Zealand prefer. It's the loopy, lobby things they just can't get hold of. That one they've got hold of. That could go. No, mid-wicket's there. Mid-wicket's there. It's Jemima Rodrigues. And India's fielding and their catching has been excellent.
Slightly more pitched up this time. Up to Katie Martin. She had to come down towards it. It was in the hitting zone, just not enough power into that stroke. And straight away to Jemima Rodrigues. She's had a lot of work to do. That's the onside boundary. She'll be happy taking that easy catch of Martin for 25. New Zealand 90 for 5.
Hayley Jensen, the new batter, she won't be on strike. They crossed, so it'll be Kerr who's on strike. Yeah. And that's well fielded. India have been new batter on strike. Jensen rate up at nearly 13. So tricky, these situations. Great technique from Rodrigues at deep mid-wicket. She's one of the best fielders in the world. She's always in the position that the skipper thinks the ball's going to go. Very quick across the ground. This time towards long on. They should come back for 2 easily here, they do. So a wicket and 8 runs in the over, 9-4 for 5.
সাক্কা চলা মানেই আমাকে জীবন চলা কয় ফুটা ঘাম পড়লে সাক্কা কতবার ঘুরে এই হিসাব কেউ জানে না এই হিসাব কেউ দিতেও আসবো না সবাই এই কষ্ট বোঝে না বুঝবই বা কেমনে সবাই তো আর গাজী না
দীর্ঘস্থায়ী বন্ধু গাজী রিক্সা ভ্যান টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
Sophie Devine's exceptional run came to an end. 650s in a row, not for her today.
Playing with 5 specialist bowlers India today. 4 frontline spinners and Shikha Pandey.
Again, good fielding. I think it may be something to do with the form of the skipper. Harmanpreet has been struggling of late, and so they wanted to play the extra batter just to make sure that you can get a score on the board, and they just believe in these 5 bowlers. Just believe in them. They will be absolutely fine. We will win the game with them if we can post a total, as they did against Australia in the first game. And actually, if India go on and win this, which I think they will, 3 on the bounce with their skipper not getting any is a good performance. Excellent statement.
And Smriti Mandhana as well hasn't really struck form.
Will spin away. I don't think he'll go for 4, but there's the option of 3 here if they run quick.
And they come back to 3. Not very many times has an Indian team played with 2 frontline left-arm spinners, 5 specialist bowlers, and mind you, only Deepti Sharma is considered as frontline all-rounder. Yes, Shikha Pandey does back, but so it's been a bold move by the team management, knowing very well that spin has been the nemesis of the New Zealand batters. And since they don't play left-arm spin so very well, they've backed it to the maximum that they have. Bowling well here, Deepti Sharma. Missed out with the bat. Got a big wicket of Susie Bates.
Chance of a run out, misses. Chance of a run out at the other end. And it hits the running batter. She had all 3 stumps to aim at and she missed. 100 up, 100 for 5. Well, nearly a double play out in the middle. Don't know what her bowls are like, underarm bowls, but she missed 3 from 2 yards away. Then at the other end, just hit the batter as she was running through. Okay, it's wicket time. Poonam Yadav coming on. She'll lob them up, and with a run rate of 34 from 12 deliveries, it's going to be New Zealand swinging like a rusty gate. Brilliant captaincy. Just bring her on at the end and you know what's coming. Picked up leg side. That's sensible batting. Not hit her well down the ground. So Kerr trying a different approach.
Being a leg spinner herself, she knows the pace at which Poonam Yadav is trying to bowl the ball. She's got a double 100 in one-day cricket. Knows a lot about batting as well, Amelia Kerr.
No one's gone down the pitch and been successful against Yadav, so trying a different method here. That's the shot they're really struggling with. Relay, no, just takes it herself, and they come back for two. Good running.
This being the best T20 score for Amelia Kerr. 17 not out, and she's really ensuring she gets her team closest to the target.
Goes back to the first method. This is really good batting. Really sensible batting, using the depth of the crease. And this is something that other sides could look at when playing Yadav. Don't just charge every ball.
Brought that equation down as well. 24 of 9. That's why the captain's going to run quickly across to her bowler. What's the change? She's not been countering this kind of an attack earlier in the tournament. Poonam Yadav will be forced to change the length and the line to Amelia Kerr.
And the skipper may be forced to change the field. At the moment, the sweep is up on the leg side. And now she goes back, so very good from Kerr. No one else has done it yet, using the depth of the crease. Now what's her option? Is she going to go back to hitting down the ground? Yeah, it's still open out there. It's still open. They've gone to deep square. She'll still go over 45 if she wants. Oh, watch your feet there. I'm not sure she was sure where the ball was. It was in the keeper's hands. And through. Very good from Kerr. And for once, the skipper looks concerned.
Yeah, very good batting from Amelia Kerr. She's ensuring she's forcing the changes from Harmanpreet Kaur, forcing the changes from Poonam Yadav, taking it on the full this time. The key was to hit through that gap. The backward point and the cover point are pretty close to each other, so pace had to be there on that stroke.
20 needed. And again, over extra cover. The battle of the leg spinners has been won by Kerr. Brilliant over. 18 from it. 118 for 5. Puff of the cheeks. She thought the game was done and dusted. 16 needed. They got 18 from the last one. Good partnership mainly from Kerr. Jensen has just got it back to Kerr to be on strike. And you never know. Remember, with a tie, we have a super over. 16 needed New Zealand. What does Jensen do here? I don't think she can afford just to dob it and run. She's got to get bat on ball, but she's got to be proactive as well. Can't be just Kerr.
Short fine leg and short third placed by the captain. They've gone down the ground for the protection against Jensen. And as all runs away to the boundary.
Go the ball. That's what Bob Carter, the coach, was saying there. Go the ball, and it did. 12 needed. Tie is a super over. Through the hands, got to come back for two, got to sacrifice, surely. No is the call.
Has to go down as a chance. She wasn't expecting the ball to come back to her. Shikha Pandey.
The end of the world. Kerr now on strike, 11 off 4. What's the death bowling like? Kerr 29 off 16. Direct hit, no. Doesn't throw at the stumps. She's crossed Kerr, missed out.
Yeah, sensible from Smriti Mandhana. I don't think Shikha Pandey was ready to take a hard throw at the non-striker end. Wonderful display from Amelia Kerr and Jensen. They've ensured they've got some hope for the New Zealand team. 10 more of 3.
Need a boundary now. She's got a Yorker in well there. She's held a nerve.
Bowled really well. Saw the Yorker coming in the game against Australia. She's had control over her bowling, Shikha Pandey. Not very many times the captain throws the ball in the last over to her. She's delivering the goods.
Can Kerr get a boundary away? Scoop. Over. Yes, over. That is a boundary. So the equation, 5 to win, 4 for a tie and a super over.
Brilliant stroke play. She's held her nerve. She's out-thought the bowler and the captain. Amelia Kerr is playing a blinder of an innings here. 34 of just 18 deliveries. Debbie Hockley, you've seen something like this from Amelia Kerr earlier.
Misses out. She nailed a Yorker. Great effort from Amelia Kerr. It was a super effort, it really was. And you can tell from the reaction of the Indian captain that they just got over the line there. They were concerned. Great game of cricket. 2 fantastic teams.
Wonderful piece of bowling from Shikha Pandey. Holding a nerve. Showing exactly why the captain depends on the senior pro. She's been around the Indian team for very many seasons. And now's the time when she's using all her experience and her skill to deliver the goods when it's mattered the most.
Yeah, very good from India, but 2 young uns at the end there. Kerr 19, Jensen 22. The pair of them, when the game was done and dusted, really put in a shift. They seriously soaked it up, and they may have lost the game, but New Zealand will take a lot of heart to how they finish that game.